If you're not subscribed to the Patreon, Mediaman fans, go and check it out in the links in the description right down below. You'll be able to see Journey Through the Movies. That is a special commentary thing only for the patrons to see me and my fiance absolutely roast or praise fantastic cinema every single month. We have a brand new exciting Halloween episode just for you guys. It was voted on Freddy vs. Jason coming out on Halloween night. So get ready for that. Thanks for listening.
Hello there, Jason Vilches here, of course representing the patron saints of Riffs himself, and I'm coming on here to let you know you are watching the most amazing podcast in the entire universe, the Mediamandan podcast. Should probably not do laundry before I film these things. You can't hear that, right? You can't tell? Rock on.
You're listening to the Mediamandan podcast, promoting people with passion all over the globe. Interviews every weekend, album reactions every month. This is your host, Mediamandan. Let's rock!
What's up, guys, and welcome to the Mediamandan podcast. Today is an absolutely amazing day. It is my birthday, and for my birthday surprise, all of you guys are going to have an amazing conversation with my friends Jason Vilches, Joe Marks, Matt Piszczek, and Ralph Garcia. Everybody that knows me, both in real life and on the internet, all in one room at the same time, goofing around. We're all bros already. We've had a pre-chat that is absolutely epic, and you will love it if you have a Patreon account and you press subscribe on Mediaman fans. Thank you guys for being here. Let's jump right into conversation. Go for it.
I've been having a blast already.
There we go.
I wish this could go on all night. I mean, I should have just brought my stuff.
There we go, man. Just let's get.
You know what? I'm gonna call off of work.
He'll be on the mic while I'm asleep. Jason, you didn't hear this. This is what happened before my stream started. I was just telling Joe when we started. I have to work at 3 a.m.
Ooh.
I was supposed to start at 7. They need me to start at 3 because the overnight dude called off. So
Tell them no. Tell them
I already
no.
gave them the yes, and I'm getting overtime, and I need that money.
I'll pay the night for him. It's cool. I'll sell him now. How much do you make per hour?
I got a better offer.
He's looking out for you, so he's definitely invited to the wedding now.
Oh, just so you know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Patreon is.
You don't know what it is? You gotta subscribe.
So,
Give me
if
money,
you want
Ralph.
me to pay for something that I don't even know what the hell it is.
Oh my god, I love it. All right.
I'm stuck in 1999.
Oh, so I don't think even Skype was out then.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So now we're going to go into Joe's new song. I have it up on the internet here. I'm so excited, seriously, because I know that we just got blown away by Jason's song, and I know we're going to be blown away by
Jason,
Joe's song.
that was epic.
Epic.
Thank you.
I'm going to bed listening to that, all right?
All right. Is it Fake Monster?
Fake Monster.
Fake Monster. Going to share the screen, sharing audio. Fake Monster is not on the screen. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's over here. I found it. I have to accept things. Did you give me a virus, Joe? Was that the virus you meant to send?
Excuse me for one moment. I'm going to.
Wanted to take over all your technology and get it right.
Man, Dan's been posting a lot about cryptocurrency lately. What's going on?
Yes, I am. I'm a crypto farmer. That's what I do in my free time. It all started when someone showed me how to play Minecraft. I was like, this farming thing really works. I gotta try this out. But yeah, no, I can't stand crypto. The first time I ever had somebody like pitch it to me, it was one of my coworkers at my first hotel, and he came up and he's like, dude, you should really invest in crypto. I'm like, dude, I have like barely any money. He's like, no, bro, you want to invest in this digital currency. This is gonna be the way of the future. I'm like, dude, I pay in cash still. I don't even have a credit card, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
I
didn't
have
get
money. Money can be used for goods and services.
I use my Amazon cards, and then I use gift cards for Visa if I need prepaid gift card. and then it gets hacked, and I wonder why I get screwed over so much.
It's too real. I make the joke because my dad's Instagram account got hacked last week, and he just can't get it back. So his account was just posting like a picture of him and then like a picture of like a Maserati or something. I'm like, look at how much money I've made selling crypto. I'm like, yeah, I think it got hacked. Dad, change your password. He's like, I can't. They changed my email. All right, you're starting over, I guess.
Yeah, the good news is about that, at least it's Instagram who will actually try to do something. You have a Facebook hack, you're done for life.
Oh my God, my sister got her account hacked. My sister got her Facebook account hacked. It took her like a year and a half to get that back. It was a nightmare.
Oh my God. That's what they do. This Meta thing is like, we moved on to Instagram, so, that's the old app? Okay, let's dust it off and try to figure out how we did this again. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's dying right now. It's all AI and stuff. But either way, it's all good. Ralph, how you feeling?
Great.
We had a lot of good chicken. We had a lot of good mac and cheese.
Yes.
My dad made dinner tonight.
Yeah, it was great. I wish you guys could have been here. Like,
come on over.
In real life, Can you guys teleport over here?
I'll start driving. I'll be there in 3 days.
Yeah, Jason, you'll be here in 3 days.
Hey, Jason, what state do you live in?
He's in
California.
West Coast is the best coast, my brother.
East Coast.
You're gonna go into the.
You know what? California. No, I don't even. Sorry, I don't know that song.
Cut it out. California love. You don't know
it. It's quite expensive, but isn't everywhere expensive?
I feel like it is these days. Yeah.
Try again talking.
Okay. So
you hear how loud you are? It's gonna be a bitch for me to edit later.
Wait. Can you turn it down? Wait.
So that's just sit back a little bit. That's all you gotta do. Just speak more normal volume.
Oh, so I can't.
No, you don't have to lean in. You had yours on lower volume. You're good.
Oh, okay.
You're good. You're good. I was like, in my mind, I was like, damn it, Ralph, I'm gonna have to turn it down like 10 decibels right there.
That's why everyone stage jumps outfit.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that Dan would put his job before me.
What a selfish act.
This is supposed to be like an all-night thing, and then he tells me he has to go to work. I got so offended. I literally asked myself, why am I here then? Like, like, if you're just gonna go over there.
Well, you're invited. If you ever wanted to chat with any of my guests, you could jump on Skype, be on your own phone, whatever you want to use.
I don't have a phone.
You have a phone. Cut it out.
It's a landline. It's a 1999.
Yeah. You got the rotary? Or is it a
I'm still running on VHS.
Okay. We're getting back to the part we're supposed to be here. Joe's music. All right, everybody, if we can actually hear the song at the same time, this will be incredible because I'm a master of technology tonight. Here we go. Into Fake Monster. Perfect time for Halloween. Here we go.
Just live how you want to, standing on what feels real.
Oh yeah,
fire.
Shit.
Yo.
dude,
That was epic.
That was awesome.
That was exactly what I expected and more, dude. That was amazing, and I love how long that one was too. I felt it, and it was the same moment that I felt it in Jason's song, where I was like, "Oh my gosh, this bridge is amazing." And
Mhm.
what did you guys think of? Did you think of Red when you heard his voice go up to that I
did.
minor key there?
Yes,
Right? Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, they're both wearing red shirts right now. That's how much I've infected my friends with all of my music taste.
Yeah, Red's good. Red's good.
But that was amazing, dude. I'm so excited for that to go out into the main. Like, everybody needs to hear it right now. Seriously, that was awesome. So excited. And nobody will hear that on the actual podcast until you have permission to, give it out there. But when is the music video planned to come out? Is it this month or next month?
I'm trying my hardest. I really want to get it done before the election, but I don't know. It's a lot of work still left to be done. So as hard as I'm going to try, we'll see.
It actually works out perfectly if you want to do it on the day of the election. I have a crazy conspiracy chat that's going to happen on that exact same day. I'm going to post it with Brad Berry. You know who I'm talking about, Jason, right? So
Yeah.
he's going to be with me, and we're going to go deep into aliens and the Illuminati. And I said, this won't trigger anybody because they're going to be too upset about the election. so we're just going to put it out that day. Like, just stir the shit up.
That's
I'm
Brad
excited
for you.
about it. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, man. I honestly think that both of you guys are insanely talented, and the music that we've heard right now. What do you guys are fresh to it.
Amazing. Best of luck to both of you with everything, because I'm going to sleep listening to both of your songs.
Ralph wants that instantly. He wants it on the MP3. He what's it on his what's your cell phone that you have?
I don't have a
Yeah,
cell
it's
phone.
from the 90s. What is it?
I think
Your
I
iPod
want,
You got a
Nano?
Nokia?
I want both of their. I want both of their songs on
16-bit hard drive?
no, on like a pre-recorded cassette.
Pre-recorded cassette.
Best I can do is 8-track.
Well, yeah, put it on the 8-tracks. Yeah.
I just quickly I love it. You guys are making me laugh. Actually, I'm kind of quite shy, but you guys are kind of bringing me out of my shyness. I'm not gonna lie. Let me bring it back a little bit. I hate to dwell, but I got all 3 of my iPods stolen
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
at my high school. You'd think I wouldn't bring it after the first one got stolen, but I was just I didn't want to hear the classroom. So I'd put my headphones in, and well, that's what I get for not paying attention. 3 iPods later, I have no iPod. So there you. I mean,
Teacher?
say again.
Are you sure it wasn't your teacher stealing your iPods?
No, it was the kids. It was definitely because some of those kids couldn't afford an iPod, so
Yeah.
they had to go and steal mine. I'm still looking for them. I mean, I don't.
He's gonna put up lost iPods on tree stumps. From 2010, please find and return back to Ralph Garcia.
/lost connections. Has anyone seen my iPod?
If any of you guys can search the abyss of the internet for a slightly used iPod video, something. I'm kidding. But yeah, that story is true. 3 iPods later, I had no iPod. I gave up after the 3rd one. I said, I'm not buying any more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's probably just easier to find you on an eBay.
Right.
And the purchase
Right.
one.
Yeah,
Mediamandan
my-
looking for you.
Do you seriously not have an iPod?
I don't need one now. We're in.
No. I got an iPod Nano. I got like a little one.
You know what?
It's right in my freaking case next to you. Whoa, next to me.
It's okay.
Hey, grab
I
it.
want to work really hard to get a new one.
It
You
needs
guys
more
are
if he
right.
gets it himself.
Let me just. What'd you guys say? Search Craigslist or like search? I don't know. eBay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend in high school was a Zune person, and that is all she would ever talk about is Zune is so much better than iPod. I swear, it's all she ever talked about.
I think
So I always
Apple
think
people-
about that.
People that just want to like make Apple seem not as good as it is. It's
Right.
just-
What is going on? I literally just had my iPod yesterday. Where did it go?
Somebody stole it. Somebody stole it.
Those
It's
kids, those
just-
dang kids.
Those damn kids from high school.
They're
There it
coming.
is.
They're coming back to haunt me
This is-
through my friends.
This is the smallest Nano.
Yeah.
This little baby Nano, but it has a touch screen. Let me see if it turns on.
Can you teach me how to use it?
Yeah. It'll plug in.
I'm kidding. Oh.
So Allison got me this charcoal gray one. I also have a blue one. She's got the broken blue one because we have a broken screen, but it still has the music on it. Because back in time, you could put your CDs into your laptop.
What's a CD? Out of curiosity?
What's a CD? We don't have them CDs in our time.
You know what? I'm from the time where we used to burn the compact discs.
Oh shit, man! Oh my god, this is the best night ever. We're having amazing times
Joe,
already.
Jason, it's been such a pleasure already.
Seriously.
It's so nice to meet both of you.
Instantly natural.
I feel like I've known you guys for 35 years, and I'm not even 35. you
Ralph
know?
is taking my podcast. He's absolutely just taking over as the main voice of the podcast.
Okay, step
Right.
aside, Dan.
Step aside. We're all gonna lean into the microphone.
I'm not a professional.
Who has officially begun.
Anyway, what are you guys up to tonight? How long can you stay? Because I know that I'm here on until 10 o'clock, which is an hour and a half. If you guys wanted to stay that whole time, if not, it's perfectly fine too.
I think I could do a half hour.
There we go. And Joe is in the other time, so Joe, that's like late for you as well, isn't it?
I mean, it's 9:30 now, so yeah, half hour worked for me as well.
That would work perfect. Okay.
Oh, so you guys don't like me.
We're all good. We're all good. No, that's perfect. No, this is the best chat, dude. And it's gonna get better.
They're logging off in a half hour.
I'm really,
Because of
really
you.
scared to mention that I also have to work tomorrow. I'm scared of what the reaction will be.
Oh my gosh. So when you work and you have to think about your masterful music that you're making behind the scenes, like for me, I'm just a podcaster, but both of these guys are masterful musicians. How is it walking into a building like, I just made the best hit of the summer? Like, you've seen that meme, like, I think I just made the best hit of the summer. And it's this ludicrous amateur musician. I always see that. But you guys actually walk in and you're like, that didn't just happen yesterday. I'm back at my normal job. How does it feel to like hide that from people and like just wait till the end of the month?
Right? It's always a fun feeling after a show or something where like you feel like the biggest person in the world. The stage was up there, you were on the stage, everyone was staring at you, and then going back to work like 2 days later, like, right, this is so weird. Like walk into an elementary school and have to tell a kid not to like punch another kid or something is so weird. It's like, oh right, back to the real world.
Yeah, and that is that's you teach, right?
Yeah, I do small groups with elementary school kids.
Incredible.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, he's also a father, and I love that. And
Congratulations.
same for Joe.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Both of these men are amazing fathers, amazing musicians, amazing people. That's why they are my only two solo guests I think that I've had multiple times besides Edison and Crimson as well. But like, I love them on the show because we instantly connect every time. It's like nothing happened between that time. We jump right back into you guys.
To be quite honest, I'm still a kid, so
Ralph, you want to make this the Media Man Ralph?
I think Ralph wants to get adopted by one of us.
Hey, do you think you guys could rent me like the garage?
He's been asking my family for a while if he could move in, so it would not surprise me that that's the next step.
You don't want to move in the garage here. It's been like 105 every single week, and there's just nothing in here.
No,
I could
thanks.
go to Home Depot and get one of those, portable ACs. It's all good.
Just have it pointed right at your face so you don't die in the middle of the day.
Or get one of those little battery-operated fan things that have a little water squeak and squirt water.
Oh, yeah.
Medium Man Ralph.
It doesn't rhyme, does it, sir? No, when I came up with their nickname, so Master Matt, what was that from? We came up with it because I was a rapper, and then my friend Joe was Sloppy Joe. You were Master Matt, and then Ralph was Big Ralph. And I started using like symbols in their titles, which my phone loves, by the way.
Yeah. So for the A for in Ralph, Dan puts the @ sign, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Imagine trying to type that in and not confuse your phone. Like, I want to call Ralph, and it's like Big Ralph. That's what it always goes to, like, everyone else because of that @ sign.
I think my high school nickname was Hot Pocket. So.
Oh, look at that! I forgot to plug in my power supply on my fucking laptop. How wonderful!
And everything goes dark.
We're getting Technology Man Dan tonight.
You really, really are. I have no idea where it is. Congratulations, the stream's ending right when we actually lose power. Oh my god.
It's just a matter of time now.
The laptop's going to shut down at 29.
28. 27. 26.
You know.
Just cue the timer from 24.
Oh my god. Okay, well, in that case, let's finish it off with a bang. So my new promo is coming out at the festival. Jason, fun fact, I still haven't put my own take on it, but we got yours, and I think it's the best one. Hands down, I think I'm telling my editor right now, because like she's got to do a lot. I have this working shift that I have to do, that I have to get off, come back here, make my take, put it over to her, and then she has to put it all together and make it look awesome, which she will do because she said she's got nothing better to do. So I said, sweet. So I got Anthea. He's pretty simple and to the point. He's like, hey, this is da-da-da from Anthea, and you're watching the Mediamandan podcast. So I'm like, okay, that's a perfect intro. So I'm like, I need Jason to be the outro, and it needs to be with the washing machine joke that you put in there.
Yep.
And I could show you guys. It's pretty funny. I know that my laptop will die. Literally will die right now if I play anything. Never mind, I won't show you. Okay. So seriously, I have no power cord? Like what? What the fuck? I asked, you know what? I probably have it right in here. It's probably right in fucking... I'm a genius. I am an absolute genius. I forgot to put it in the exact pocket that I put it in, so I put it in a different pocket. That's my problem.
You better put it in quickly too, because
Ralph, plug that in for me, thanks. You know how to plug things in, 90s baby. You got this.
That's how I ended up with a kid. By plugging things in.
Yeah. You see those holes over there, right? So just put that right on it.
Yeah. So yeah. Put it in.
Wait.
All right. You got this. Yeah, here we go with your old man my back shit. All right, I think we are charging now. We are plugged in. 6% left.
Oh, dang.
6% left. Holy
guys,
shit.
Plugging in something in a power. Now you know I'm getting old because, like, plugging in something to a power brick made my back hurt.
Dude, listen to me. If I'm not fully committed, if I go on my knees to grab something off of the ground, I can't get up.
Yo,
I cannot get up.
So now that I'm in my early 30s, right?
Yeah.
And you really feel the transition from 20s to 30s. It hits you like a brick. Like I swear,
yeah.
like you can't even stay up past 12 anymore. Like, you can't. After the third beer, you just want to go home.
Dude, that's too real. These guys are gonna get that 100%.
And then I remember I went to a bar close to my work just because my coworkers were going. I was gonna say no, which I normally do say no to everything. I went, and I regretted it because there was kids that were like 11 years younger than me, and they're
I thought you were gonna say 11 years old. I was like, what are they doing at the bar?
and they're looking at
I'd
me.
like one beer, sir.
And they're looking at me, and since when do 21-year-olds look like they're 15?
Dude, do you remember the freshmen that we had in high school, though?
Those guys were like
They're like midgets.
Oh my!
Like they were so small forever. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that when we graduated, they were still the same height as the day they started out of 8th grade, dude. It was terrifying.
I'm not gonna lie. All my male friends, they were late bloomers with like puberty and stuff. Because like
Yeah.
we were like sophomores, and they still looked like 6th graders. Like what the hell?
I had to shave my mustache every day. Meanwhile, I'm watching these peach skin fuzz freaks. Like, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hard becoming an adult. And they have like the highest voice. I was like, dude, you have no idea what you're in for.
I remember when I bought like my first bottle of aftershave. I didn't know that you just had to put a few dabs on your hands. I put like the whole bottle on my cheeks, and my cheeks started burning.
You were the kid from Home Alone?
Like seriously, you're only supposed to put a little bit because it's like alcohol based.
Yeah.
But like, dude, my cheeks were burning red. Like,
I
Unfortunately,
can
that's
that Joker right there.
Yeah. Get the little handlebar mustache.
Definitely, that's a lesson learned.
My
I
gosh.
think by many a people.
It's amazing because these guys, they talk to me all the time, and they never tell me these things until I'm talking with other people.
It comes out in a group
No, there
setting.
was this aftershave story in the last 10 years, bro. We've done all kinds of embarrassing
you know what?
stories. just
You know
didn't come
what?
up.
These guys are tired of me talking about Caputo. Like every time I come over, Caputo.
Not sponsored.
Caputo.
We're just going to give away our literal location. People are going to be like, where's Caputo's in Illinois? I'd be like, oh, there's Dan.
We found him.
We found him. It's not hard to find us,
Here.
We're the outskirts. Like, here's the thing. Do you consider yourself, we say Chicago when we talk to random strangers, right? Like, where are you from? Chicago. Like, you talk to somebody out of state, Chicago. Like, you're not going to be like Illinois because they're going to be like, oh, Springfield? That's not a thing.
The thing is that everyone, I hate it, that everyone that I don't know automatically assumes that I live in the hood. Like, they can't fathom or...
The hood?
Yeah, they can't...
Dude, I wouldn't drive there if you lived in the hood.
They can't be... Other people can't be happy for me
No.
that I live in a nice neighborhood. Like, they can refuse to accept that my neighborhood is quiet suburbia. They think...
The Rosatis are so gangster.
like the closest thing to gangster from my neighborhood is maybe like
The Walgreens?
Yeah, that's about it.
On almost every night, kind of store where all the hobos and random drug addicts go. Plenty of interesting people there.
I mean,
Hook me up with those pharmaceuticals, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember I was walking up to the Walgreens by my house, and like a 13-year-old asked me for a cigarette. I'm like, I don't smoke cigarettes.
A
Like,
13-year-old. Oh, what is the world coming to? Oh my God. Okay.
They still
Okay.
do Mister these days. Hey, Mister.
They just keep getting younger. I've had to check in a few high schoolers at the hotel because they're with a group. So like we're not allowed to have anyone under 21. So I'm always like sketch with it. But then they're like, it's okay. My leader of the group is going to take care of all the payment. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm like, you're still a high schooler and a bunch of high schoolers
Yeah.
all in this hotel that is only 21 and up. And I'm like, how many rules am I breaking? And I'm thinking, they're in a group. They're fine.
Is this how they finally get me?
Yeah. Oh God, but work's been great. I don't know if I told any of you guys, but I started hospitality again, and it's been an absolute blessing for me. It's been the best choice I've made because working in logistics at a computer, having to snack all day, dude. I lost 10 pounds just by doing nothing, at this job. Because I'm standing all the time. There is no snacks. There is no breaks. There is no sit in your chair and type all day.
Jason and Joe, just really quick, the most exercise I get in a day is to the fridge and back.
Anyone
Actually,
relate to that?
Working with kids will keep you very honest, especially the little kids. I've had many interactions with like kindergartners or first graders. Like I had a kindergartner just look at me and go, "Why is your belly so big?" I was like,
You just be like, hey, you remember your older brother? What older brother? That's right, I ate him.
I just said it's because I like to eat food.
Yes.
I'll give the honest answer. I'm like, yeah, there you go.
If you ever need an honest opinion, you just ask a small kid. They will tell you everything on their mind. And,
Oh, absolutely.
One of my buds had a baby like a year ago, and he finally brought her over. And I'm a big dude. I'm like, can I hold her? A lot of people don't like you holding their kid, but my buddy's my buddy. He lets me, and I'm ready to hold her, and she looks at me and she just starts crying, and I'm just like, what did I do? Like, I'm the most loving person ever. And then he's like, oh no, she's hungry. I'm like, dude, she's scared out of her mind. I give my buddy back his daughter. She can't stop crying, dude. I'm like, what?
Why do you scare children, Ralph? Why do you do this? You know how babies stare at me, dude. They like scan me for like to see if I've ever sinned in my life. And I said this joke on one of the behind the scenes Patreon. Did you watch all of them, Jason? I know that you've had 8.5 hours of free time to catch up on all of my content, right?
I watched the Scarlet Siren one, the Sorcery one, and the Slumped one. Those are the three I was able to get to.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, those are great. All three of those are awesome, and they're all SoCal. And if you guys haven't heard the Slumped one, behind the scenes stuff is really funny. $1 for my friends, $1. I put it up. It's now.
That's too expensive.
That's too much to ask of me, Dan. I would never.
Drop it down to 25 cents, and then we're talking.
If only I could, dude. I was trying to do it less than $1. And it's like, you cannot do this.
He needs to consider other people's financial situations.
I'm not in a good financial situation. I gotta get out of this house, bro.
I've been discount code Ralph.
No, it's Mediamandan Ralph. The inside joke of all inside jokes over here.
He wants to get out of his house. I want to stay in my house. You know how expensive an apartment is?
The moment I'm out of this place, Ralph's moving in. That's what's going to happen. He loves my family so much, he's already part of it.
He's just like, hey, dude, just leave all here. I'll take over.
He better, you know what? If there's one thing I want him to leave, it's all his movies. He doesn't need them anyway.
Don't you dare, dude. No way. All of these babies, they're so beautiful. Some of the best movies you could ever imagine.
You know what I love about our generation, Joe and Jason, is that we grew up with physical media.
Oh yeah.
There was no such thing as streaming, and if there was, it was on the come up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did get streaming, it was ridiculous. Like, who would ever do that? Because you can go and pick it up in the store 3 days
There's
early.
something about buying the movie at the store, going to the Blockbuster, grabbing it. It's like something nostalgic. You just can't be. Today's kids would never know.
And here's the thing. You just said Blockbuster. It's so sad. It's so sad that kids won't understand what that is.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
that was
when we
everything.
started dating, that was like our date nights was to check out Blockbuster on a Friday, find a movie, go home, watch it, kind of thing. Now that's just plug up your Hulu, look up Vudu, whatever, all that stuff.
And to be quite honest, like, I have movies that you can't even find anymore, or like, you don't have to look up. I don't have to look up what streaming service has it, because I have it.
Yeah.
100%, man. 100%. Because it's I keep doing the Brian George. 100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so my question for everybody in the room, since we all had a Blockbuster, did you ever go into a movie store and you were supposed to get the right movie and you got the one next to it? You ever do that? Accidental? No? No, not an accidental grab?
No, but
No?
It's possible. I can't remember.
You don't know? My dad, we were supposed to see Hot Rod. I think I told you, Jason, on our interview. I picked up Hot Fuzz.
That's so good, though.
It's a little different when you're
but still good.
13 years old, watching graphic violence for the first time, hoping to see Andy Samberg jump off of a random ramp on a bicycle.
Yep.
And you just get horrific gore.
I just want to say another thing of our millennial generation is like waking up when you're 14 watching Jackass.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or VH1, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Rock of Love with like Brett Michaels.
Oh my god.
Or like I don't know if you guys can recall the Andy Milonakis show.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched that.
That was.
Oh my god.
And he will not. Do you want to know what's insane right now? Ridiculousness. You know
Oh,
that
yeah.
show?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think they're on their 28th season.
Dude, that's all MTV plays now.
It's all it
28th
is.
season. It's insane.
They don't even play music videos anymore.
They haven't played
Right.
music since Bowling for Soup wrote that song, or
Back
SSF
in
wrote
my
that song.
day, the music television channel.
Yo, pretty soon we're gonna be talking like that. Back in my day, like the kids think we're ancient, and we're not even that old.
Yeah, it's already happened to me. As someone who works with children, it already happened.
I go to the grocery store and they're like, "Hello, sir," and I'm like, "I'm not even old." Like,
Dude, oh my god, my coworker, she's 23. I've had many people call her ma'am. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? She's 23, dude.
It's okay, sir. I'll help you across the street.
You know what? I just hope that me and Dan end up at the same old folks' home.
He's been pushing this for the last 3 years. He's making me think that 30 is like the oldest of ages.
You know, I have to admit, fellas, 30, it's all downhill from here.
We're gonna be 30. You're gonna be 32. I'm gonna be 31 next week. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, 32. That's damn.
Matt, you're like what, 16 still?
I'm not 16, that's for sure. I mean, I always get comments whenever I get sorry, I was trying to say. Whenever I'm working at the registers, right, and I'm helping someone with the 21, I come over, I scan my card to allow that.
And they look at you.
And they're looking at me like, wait, you're actually 21? Wait, what? Oh, you're 21. You look like you're still in high school.
And you sound the same too. Like you got blessed, bro. You didn't have to worry about any of this puberty that we were speaking of before, where it just ruins that and becomes you're now a man.
Dude, you know what sucks? I can't even grow out my beard because I already have grays coming out.
Oh, dude, I got grays on my sideburns.
Right here, big chunk right in the front.
Right in the front.
I've occasionally bumped a little white hairs.
No! You can't. You're 27, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. No white hairs. No.
Only a couple, but still.
Either way. This has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Jason, I gotta show you one thing that came in the mail the other day. You're gonna appreciate this. This is from our friends over in the South California area.
You're going to say South Carolina.
I know, I was gonna say South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Against
Got
the sun.
Yes, against the sun. So they signed this, and then they gave me a new exclusive shirt that I'm gonna wear for the promo. And they signed that as well. So my biggest thing, whenever I have signed items or new items, I always followed the rules of that one band. I can't remember their name right now. But they're like, don't throw it in the dryer. And so every time I always think about it, I'm like, please hang this up. And I didn't do that for the Up Virtue shirt the other day. It's still in the closet. I think it's still the same size, but I just got that at our show last month. And I'm like, dude, I swear to God, if I fuck up another shirt because I threw it in the dryer, band shirts are hard to deal with.
They really are. I have so many.
And they're so tight. They're so comfortable. But speaking of tight shirts, this is a sponsor for myself. Okay, here we go. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to the Patreon, Media Man fans, go and check it out in the links in the description right down below. You'll be able to see Journey Through the Movies. That is a special commentary thing only for the patrons to see me and my fiance absolutely roast or praise fantastic cinema every single month. We will be going through, and we have a brand new exciting Halloween episode just for you guys. It was voted on Freddy vs. Jason coming out on Halloween night. So get ready for that. Thanks for listening.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's gonna be awesome. Fun fact:
Dude, I'm
that
so
was
excited.
the first Freddy movie and the first Jason movie I ever saw was Freddy versus Jason.
Dude, let's not get into that because I saw that when it came out.
Don't say that. Don't say it.
No, wait.
Stop it.
Wait. In 2004,
Bro, you were literally like a couple of months older than me. In my mind, I'm like, this is not possible. You need to remind us.
and I was okay. Listen. At least Joe and Jason care, right?
Oh my god. Well, Jason is actually at Camp Crystal Lake. When he leaves his house, that's where he goes. He goes and he takes out the teenagers. That's where it's his hockey mask. Yeah, he keeps it in the back.
I just want to say, out of what a coincidence, because that was the first movie I ever saw with the, like, relating to Jason or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I was 12 years old in 04.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
And I don't want to tell. I think I don't want to say it out loud, but the scene that caught my attention was the beginning. I think you guys know where I'm going with this.
Okay, the boobies.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Because that's what slasher movies are known for. They have terrible villains or great villains, depending on how you see it. And then you have tits, and then you have, random characters that somehow get through it. And I don't know how they survive. But Scream 6 is the ultimate fuck you to cinema.
All I remember was the opening scene. This chick's getting she's getting in it.
Here we go.
12 years old.
Oh my God.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
You know
the female form.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. In 2004, there was this crazy movie that came out by Nicholas Sparks. It also had a lovemaking scene that I thought was very exciting when I was 10 years old at that time, and that was called The Notebook.
Hey, I own that movie.
It was an extended scene on the DVD. I love that scene.
I own the Blu-ray.
It was so artistic.
Watch it on repeat for the artistic merit.
I wanted to direct. In my mind, that was what I was doing. No, that is crossing lines. That's totally Patreon.
You know what else? You know what got me? You know what also got me into horror? And this is not really what you consider the movie The Ring.
Oh God, dude, I can't watch that.
Yeah.
Because I was again 12.
No. It's not because of that. It's because this scary movie mocked it so well that I can't take the movie seriously.
Joe, really quick. I hope I hope you take this as a compliment. You look like the guy from The Ring, like the dad, Naomi Watts was in it, and then the dude, you look just like him, dude.
You get pulled into TVs that drip water ever? Is that what happens to you, Joe?
Once. Only once. I was like a girl, too.
You look just like oh no, his name was Noah in The Ring. Noah, you look just like him, dude.
Yeah, that movie came out when I was in high school. Oh my God, I remember that. I'm feeling so old right now. I think I just sprouted another gray hair.
What year was that movie?
2003.
2002.
2002?
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, so I was just going into high school.
Your movie
I was
in
22.
2003?
I think the year after.
Wow.
Wait, you were going into high school? I was in elementary school.
Yeah. I think I just found another gray hair.
Not this one in the room anymore.
Yeah, I was staying quiet when we were listing our ages for a reason. Mr. 35 over here.
Yeah, he can't talk. I'm turning 45 in March, so.
There you go.
No way.
I know, we all look the same age.
No way.
Except for Matt. Yeah, apparently he's been 16 for life.
No, there's just no way.
Well, it's way. It's way.
It is way.
You don't, dude, you look like you're like 33.
There you go. 100%.
Hey, I've always gotten that. Yeah, I always look younger, way younger than I am, and I'll take it. But it caught up with me pretty quick at 40. So I used to look a lot younger. But when I hit 40, it was like,
oh, man. Don't scare me like that. That's 9 years away next week.
For me, that's 8 years away.
Oh, my God. Here we go. The battle continues. Who's the oldest one in the room? You got what?
I'm the oldest one.
No, you're not even. You're 11 months older than me.
I was born November 92.
November, yeah. And I'm October 93. Unbelievable.
I remember the Great Wars.
Dude, you're so funny because the thing is, I can't stress this enough. Give it another 5-10 more years, and we're gonna be talking like that, man. Like,
that's actually going to be conversations we're gonna have with our family.
We're gonna be telling the people like, I remember burning a CD. Like,
I had one of those.
Go to the library to use the internet.
Oh man. I had one of those, oh, I feel like an old man moment. So I saw it on like TikTok, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this with my child and see how she does with it. So like, Dan, if I was to say pretend you're answering a phone, what do you do with your hand? She did this. She held her hand flat like this.
Oh my gosh, she cupped her hand.
Yep, she cupped her hand. I'm like, oh no. That's all they know is the smartphones. They've never lived in a world with a flip. You answer it like that.
Yeah.
I should have my flip here just for nostalgia. I have everything next to me, but no one can ever see it. It's amazing how that works. This is my phone from high school.
Nice.
Iconic.
Good times.
Yeah.
It's got the slide to it.
Oh, it's like a sidekick.
It's like a sidekick, yep. But it's Verizon. And then we got... Where is my bullet phone?
Wow, he's held on to these treasures of the past. I would have tossed these in the trash.
It sounds like a treasure chest, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I must have gotten rid of it. That's fine. Either way, I take this drawer out. I never put it back. It will now sit on my floor for the next 15 days. I always do that. Anyway, so I was going to say, these guys are actually going with me to a metalcore concert next year. This will be Matt's first metalcore concert, I believe, because we went to Dead by April, but that was like electronicore. But we got a Virtue with it. But they're going to go and see Trivium and Bullet for My Valentine with me. With August Burns Red opening. I'm so excited. We're going to have a blast.
You guys are going to be in the pit, right?
Oh, yeah. They're definitely... They're the ones that go straight in and just start punching.
I stay away. I already know it's coming. I start running.
Ralph and me, we went to see Bullet for My Valentine. This is why I'm doing it, because we had to see them again, because the first time it was so horrible. We're at the House of Blues in Chicago. And
it's 100 degrees in there.
It's like 100 degrees in there. There's a sound barrier. So here's the sound barrier with the little producer right behind it. And then here's me and Ralph. And here's the mosh pit. And it was only this part that we got to see the whole time was just this immense amount of people bashing into each other. And we had never been to a metal show before. So we're just pushed against the glass, holding on for dear life. And Ralph's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. So we found a way to get up the stairs and onto like the side balcony.
I think I was like hyperventilating. Yeah, so Dan had to buy me a $9 water.
That's so true. I went to the bar to get you a water.
Wait. So Dan buys you $9 water, but you can't spend $1 for his Patreon?
Oh,
wait a minute. I thought we were becoming friends. Now you're pinning me against the wall. So if we ever went to
with each other.
If we ever went to Pontiac Prison, I think I would go and strike you right there.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
What were you saying, Joe? What were you saying?
You're a good guy.
With what?
What'd you say?
When?
Were you not? Okay, Jason, were you talking when Ralph was talking?
Oh, I might have been saying something. I don't remember now.
I made it all awkward. I brought silence to the show.
It's because Joe and Jason actually listen.
They actually listen. Here I am going through couples therapy with you.
At the time, I said, "What good are friends for if we can't be honest?"
There you go. You get it. Yeah, these guys are actually the only people that can handle me at my most honest, insane rant periods, and just be like, "That's just Dan." Everybody else, when the pandemic was going on, we had a group chat on social media. I had Ralph in. Matt didn't have an Instagram, as far as I know. He did, but he didn't use it. And so I had this group chat, and I'm just ranting about everything going on in the world. And everyone's like, Ralph, I think Dan's losing it. And Ralph just jumps in, and he's like, "No, that's just Dan." These guys know me.
It's just a Tuesday for him.
Exactly. This is just another day. Be like, when he literally is threatening lives, yep, that's just Dan. My rage fits are pretty crazy. You would never know.
I love coming to Dan so much that once I actually rode my bike in a rainstorm to get here.
There we go.
That's how dedicated I am.
Yeah.
I remember it was like thundering, and I still came here. I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to come here.
It's a home away from home.
Yeah.
Dan,
Can't beat it.
you gotta have Ralph on your podcast now. I mean,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
it's just,
He's a great guest indeed. He's probably the best side host right now to just randomly say things. I should actually just have a Ralph moment for each podcast episode. Just be like, hey Ralph, you free?
The next time you'll see me is probably the year 2032.
Why? Where are you going? You're gonna dig a hole?
I'm gonna go into the abyss of evil.
The evil abyss. I'm watching Evil Dead right now. Don't go down there. That's scary.
It's scurry out there.
It's scary. Allison and I were watching Ash vs. Evil Dead. No joke. I was watching one of these episodes. It got so incredibly graphic. I then had one of the worst nightmares I could ever imagine. And all I thought was, well, I got to see what happens in the next episode. So I'm excited to see what happens next this weekend as I go into more nightmares.
That's probably what they were going for, honestly.
Yeah, it keeps you interested.
When I found out that these two, there was a point in time where these two were hanging out behind my back.
Oh my God.
And I felt so offended because they would meet up with each other. They wouldn't even tell me.
Betrayal.
And like I was so upset. Like you can't like send me a text. Like when I would hang out with them, they'd be like, "Oh, we hung out. Wait, you guys hung out without me?" Like,
wait, was this the Marvel time?
Yeah, a couple times.
It was Marvel time.
I thought I was gonna end the friendship, but like.
So 2 years ago, I decided to get my mom to watch the MCU. And I mean the entire thing. I have 20 movies saved on my Vudu account that were ready, prepared. I was like, we're going to watch all these. I would text them each week. I'd be like, hey guys, can you come out? And they would either say yes or no. And then I'd be like, okay, Mom, we're going to watch Iron Man, Captain America, blah, 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 blah. And so there was 1 week where Ralph could not make it. And then it was another week he couldn't make it. Then there was a month he couldn't make it. So I was like, Matt, can you make those? He was there every single time.
You know what? Guys, I was ready to pick up right where we left off. We were watching we were even watching Marvel. We're watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh, like, this is the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I'm ready to watch the second movie. And this guy goes, we already watched them all.
My dad watched all three. Like, I don't even know how he watched all three, like, Hobbit movies to catch up. And then he started watching the next one. I was like, when did you have time to watch, like, 17 hours of television? This is insane.
What do you guys think of Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I love it. That is probably the first franchise that made me fall in love with movies was that original Lord of the Rings trilogies.
Me too. I never saw them in theaters, but when I got them, I owned them. I fell in love. It's like the universe itself, the Lord of the Rings realm is it's captivating.
This is for context for the viewers.
I'm not sure it's context for Lord of the Rings, but
yeah, they got the Hobbit with it. It's there too. They're all the same.
I can one up and Dan on one of the. I got the 4K.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I thought you were still in 1999. They didn't have 4K back then. You're lucky if you had 720.
Dude, do you remember the first time seeing a 1080p TV? Like that first moment that you're like, whoa, the future's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the first time a 720 video came up on YouTube, you're like, whoa.
I
Nowadays
remember
it's like 720. It's like, it's so foggy.
I remember getting my Xbox 360 for the first time, and I think Skyrim was like one of the first games I got on it, and the TV I had, like, it didn't fit on the TV, like there was parts of the screen cut off, and I want to say like maybe a week or a month later we got a flat screen. I'm like, oh my god, I can see the whole image. This is revolutionary. I will never play this game ever again. It won't be re-released for the next 20 years on every console imaginable.
How did you feel about Minecraft the first time you were playing that? You're like, wow, look at this nostalgic game.
Right.
But like all of the movements are modern. Like I didn't know that until I started playing it, and I was like, oh my god, this is like Tomb Raider the first time I ever played. Like this is so cool.
Right.
I love it. Joe, what about you, video game wise? What is your go-to if you have some time?
Oh man. Well, right now, my only time I ever get is I make time to play with one of my friends who lives in California. We play Red Dead Redemption. We just do the online stuff. So
We're
That
all
game
open
is
world
so-
gamers.
It's always thrashing. Someone's getting kicked off the server. I go to join a game. He gets kicked out of my posse. It's so sketch, but it's hilarious. So we have a good time.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's GTA of the Wild Wild West.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy game because you can literally do whatever you want there.
Mhm.
I mean, within reason, but I mean, it's like insane. Like it's really well done, really well made. It's by the Rockstar guys, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, crazy. I'm still waiting for them to make obviously GTA 6, but I want to see what else they're going to do open world wise. They have to have something. I wanted to play the new Saints Row 3 when they re-released it, and I saw all the reviews and they hated it. Like
Yeah.
everybody was like, "You completely killed this game,"
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Well, at least I have the original still on my 360, so if I ever
Yeah.
need to play it."
Exactly.
But
One of my
that's
favorite
what
games
happens
that
when-
came around back in the day, Crackdown.
Mm.
You ever play that?
Crackdown.
Yeah,
I've
that's
not.
the same
No, I've
idea
never
with
seen it.
or whatever. But you have these like mods and power ups. You like jump super high. You can slam the ground and just blow people away easily just by pounding the ground. Doesn't ring a bell, huh?
That's insane.
I've seen videos of
That's-
it. I just never played it myself, but I know what you're talking
What
about.
is this? What is
So
this
good.
game called? How much does it cost?
Well, I think it's like Xbox before, maybe it's 360, Xbox 360 days, and it's called Crackdown. So there's Crackdown 1, or Crackdown, and Crackdown 2, Crackdown 3.
I've heard that
Xbox
Saints Row
360.
4 was very much inspired by that style of gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, in fact, when I played Saints Row 4, I was like, this is very much like Crackdown.
Yeah.
But that's all the time. So it wasn't that fun.
Love it. Oh my god. So I have to check out Crackdown now because I love Saints Row 3 and I love Saints Row 4. That makes sense. I have Saints Row 2 and I've never even played it once.
Yeah.
I own
Well, if
it.
you can handle the, retro graphics, it was a fun game.
Oh yeah.
That's like going back with the GTA like 3. Remember like having the overhead view?
Right.
And you're like, how did this become what GTA is now? Like, that is crazy. How much the graphics changed, how much the gameplay. I mean, obviously, Vice City goes into San Andreas. San Andreas kicks it up 10 notches and makes it one of the funnest experiences, especially with cheat codes. And that's what I was going to talk about. The Crackdown, would that be in a Game Informer magazine? I have some of those still.
It was a very
Back in
good game
my day.
in the Xbox realm.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, for the final part, Ralph, we got to figure out what is the best movie of 2024.
Shoot, Titanic? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's 97. That's close.
That's a movie.
He's sticking with the 99 idea.
I think wouldn't you guys agree that it would be Deadpool and Wolverine to some regard?
No, not even close, dude.
Why not? I mean, it fits up there.
It is a fun movie, but it is not the best movie.
It's a top 10, that's for sure.
A top 10 for you.
So nobody.
Wow.
So nobody. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No. Shoot. I mean, give me your opinion.
Still to this time right now, I would say if you're talking about family films, it's If. If you're talking about action movies, it's Fall Guy. I love Fall Guy. The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling.
The same director directed.
Oh, okay, that
From
one. Yeah,
Deadpool.
yeah.
He did the Fall Guy as well.
Yeah.
He also did Bullet
Sean
Train.
Levy or something.
Fuck, dude, that guy's amazing at directing.
He actually directed one of my favorite childhood shows.
What show was that?
It's called The Famous Jet Jackson.
Famous Jet Jackson. Who's got it? Does anyone know this?
It was a
I've
Disney
heard of
Channel
it.
show.
Disney Channel show. You guys were in high school.
You know what's crazy? It's because I put the pieces together without looking at IMDb. It's because Deadpool was filmed in Canada.
Yep.
And Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
I love that.
And that Sean Levy, of course, he filmed one of my favorite childhood shows because it filmed in Canada.
Because yeah, they had the first guy. He left the project after the first movie.
Yeah.
Tim whatever, and
Tim-
then they had a new guy.
I just want to say,
Tim Miller.
a lot of my favorite shows are always filmed in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, and
Every single one of them?
almost, yeah, because I guess Vancouver's like a cheap production spot.
All right, Matt, chime in with me here. What about Power Rangers, Ralph? What about Power Rangers?
Oh, that's no, the new ones were filmed in New Zealand. That's not Canadian.
I know. I'm like, you got to think about the best show of all time, dude. There's no way.
And then the other ones were filmed in America.
Yeah. I like the newer ones. I do like them. They're just weird stories. Because like they took everything from Japan, and they were like, "Let's make sense of this." Like you should never do that. Just make up a story like they always do.
Yeah, they're supposed to be crazy. Don't you know that?
Yeah. They had like the spy one, which was the Beast Morphers, which was one of the Yellow Rangers from Arlington Heights, which is a place over by us. And I was telling Ralph about her, and she was cute. So Ralph was like, "Hell yeah, I'll watch that." I watched the season, and they brought back Lord Zed from the frickin' Mighty Morphin. And I was like, "This is the coolest show ever," and the Goldar and everything too. But it was just not the same. It didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Power Rangers died though.
It did.
But Sixth Ranger had something recent.
I was wearing my Tommy t-shirt, the one that he signed.
Yeah.
I was wearing that earlier today.
When we met Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
Remember, you and me did that. Matt didn't get to do that. You gotta remember, these are bonds that cannot be broken.
Yeah, we met Jason.
You're up. He doesn't even know about Power Rangers yet. Yeah. He only knew whatever he grew up
This is how I know I'm old. I watched it live.
With the old.
I watched Power Rangers when they premiered. Like that's how you know I'm old, man.
Here we go. How about this? Let's play a game. Joe, when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out, how old were you?
It came out
Maybe.
in 1993.
Yeah, so like 12, 13.
He was 13.
He was
too old for the show when it came out.
I was only 1 year old.
Yeah, my friends were always watching. I'm like, what is this trash?
And Jason, you were what, like 8?
In what
9?
year?
They're Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
93?
93, I was about 5? About 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, because my sister was born in 93, and we're 4 years apart, so.
There we go.
And I wasn't even born yet. So.
And Matt wasn't even alive. Matt, what do you remember about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
I just remember Time Force. I got the figures for those ones.
Those things are so the best season.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Time Force and Lost Galaxy are like the two best ones ever. Lightspeed Rescue, I can't do it. I can't resonate with that.
But they only had one bad one between it. And I mean, here's the thing about Lightspeed that was cool. Like all of them were heroes outside of being, Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first time that they're like
Time Force is a great season. I think the finale for Time Force is one of the best the best series finales I've ever seen in my life for Power Rangers. I still watch it on YouTube.
Of course I have it in my hand.
On a VHS, no.
On a VHS, yes. So Ralph can actually see this one, yeah.
The superior technology.
1999.
Guys, this is what I'm rocking with.
No, rewind it with your fingers.
You know that Please Be Kind rewind? I never rewound it or rewinded it or whatever you want to call it.
We couldn't rewind it. Dad had one thing recording on one side and then the other one was playing the TV. So like we were trying to rewind, but then it would be like, no, tape it right now.
I remember that at my grandpa's house, he had a designated machine that was a VCR rewinder, and it was shaped like a car. I'll always remember that.
That's cool.
Like, explain this to a kindergartner today. It's like, I had a machine just dedicated to rewinding VCR tapes.
And it was shaped like an El Dorado.
Yep.
So what car was it?
I want to say it was like a Chevy or something. I don't remember. I just
Joe's
remember it was
a car
gray.
guy, so he could tell you exactly what it is if you tell him the tire
you know.
style. There's a gray car, Joe. Which one? What year was that was out, Jason?
Oh god, I don't even remember. Sometime in the 90s.
Yeah.
90s. All right, so it would have been a car from the 70s or 80s.
Right.
It's
Great.
something that
Wow, well, Dan's getting really into this, like trying to figure it out. When we're
It's my cousin Vinny to me, man. I mean, I like to have a guy that knows his cars tell me exactly the make, model, and everything else about it.
Just based off of the tire treads.
Yeah, exactly. Based off the tire treads, he gets it.
You know what's one of my still talking about one of my favorite movies is Goodfellas.
Dude,
Nice.
I seriously need to see every movie with Joe Pesci. I swear, I've missed out on like gold. He is like the best comedic talent as well as action and just insane.
I've been in the mood to watch Goodfellas. I'll watch it probably soon.
Okay.
I like it.
You still haven't seen Ferris Bueller though, right?
I have. I don't like the movie.
Okay, you have not. Okay, so you don't like it. Did you see Ferris Bueller, Matt?
Of course, I even have the Save Ferris shirt at my house.
There we go.
I don't know what's the deal with that movie. It's just overrated, to be honest. I'm not trying to be mean.
Dude, my soul just left my body.
You know what's crazy? Dan insulted one of my favorite 80s movies, The Terminator.
Listen to me, man. The first movie is not anything special.
Yes, it's a masterpiece.
Maybe if you were born at that time.
I was not born at that time,
But it's hard to watch, dude. Do you watch it on 4K? It looks terrible. Like the feeling of the face.
It's on YouTube at 4K.
It's like really old. Looks old.
I love Terminator. Don't insult my. I remember when him and Ryan made an Instagram post insulting my favorite movie. I literally they don't know what they're talking about.
So T2, I've never seen in full. I've only seen the beginning of it. I really loved it.
It's great,
and it's a huge upgrade from the
John
first
Connor is such a little dick.
He's a little dick.
He's such a punk.
He's a punk.
Dan, I have to get going, my man.
No, you're all good, Joe. Thank you so much for chilling with
Joe,
us, man.
Nice meeting you.
It was awesome to hear the new song. So excited to promote that, and I'll get you back on the podcast when that happens, dude. Because you need to be seen and heard worldwide. I'm telling you, you got to make it big, man. You're incredible, and I really appreciate you for being here. And I couldn't imagine this going any better for the birthday stream. I'm actually happy it was all testosterone because I was scared that Carly and Johnny were gonna come in and we were gonna be like all sensitive about things, and I was gonna be like, but what if we got to learn about Ralph seeing tits for the first time in Freddy vs. Jason?
No, I just want to say this is the manly podcast.
This is it's the manly man. All right. Thank you so much, Joe, for being here. It was an awesome pleasure to be here, man.
Take care, Joe. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, sir.
Take care.
An honor. Peace out, bro.
Peace.
All right.
Now the real fun begins.
Now the real fun begins. All right, Jason, what do you got? What's going on with Mediadrome? Because you guys have been posting here and there, but then you were focused on the self-infected stuff. So what is the next plan you guys got going on right now?
So the theme for this month is fake biopics. So we recorded one episode so far. The other two are planned. We just keep rescheduling. But the first movie we talked about already, and I need to finish editing it, is Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Okay.
Which that movie is fantastic. Second movie, we're gonna do the Weird Al movie, the Weird Al biopic.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
On our Patreon, we're gonna talk about Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap. That's a documentary?
It's a fake one, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're all fake. None of them are real for various reasons. Spinal Tap is classic. It's iconic. It is like so good. You definitely need to check it out.
I'm surprised you didn't do Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping.
That was thrown into the mix for sure. We definitely kind of want to talk about it. But Hector doesn't remember if he's seen Spinal Tap, but he's definitely seen Pop Star. So like, all right, go the one he hasn't, we don't know if he's seen.
Got it.
We'll find an excuse at some point to talk about Pop Star because that movie's fantastic as well.
It really is. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like the Spinal Tap is like the precursor to Pop Star. It's kind of like a similar thing. It's a fake documentary, but they're following like an '80s like band, like a hard rock band, but as they've fallen on hard times and just the stupid shenanigans they get into as they're not as popular as they used to be. It's pretty great.
Wait, what about that movie that was about Motley Crue with MGK in it?
Oh yeah, I never watched
that
one. The Dirt or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that one.
Strange that they chose him.
Right?
Out of all people, you choose MGK to be in a movie.
right?
I mean,
He was-
all I ever think about is
Don't insult my idol.
yeah, I know you loved him. You loved him. That's actually how me and him bonded the first time we were both listening to MGK. Lace Up, right?
Yeah.
And then I got you General Admission, signed by MGK. And then I took the unsigned copy of the credit book, and then you got to have the album. And it was his
Nice.
worst album.
You know what? I love MGK.
You still love him?
And old MGK.
Okay.
Like
After the Eminem diss, you're like, nah, I'm not into that. But the before,
before
Before that?
like he came like literally like I lace up, man, like he really came from humble from nothing, like man.
yeah, he was a good guy.
He changed so much, like
His ego is crazy. I mean, when you date Megan Fox, you kind of have to have a high ego.
Right.
I liked him when he was 22 and like coming from like mac and cheese and like toast and stuff. Like he lived in a basement.
What is wrong with mac and cheese? I love mac and cheese. It's not only for poor people.
Dude, let me take you back. Let me tell you something that these guys probably never had to go through.
Oh, here we go again.
These guys have never had to can you imagine eating mayonnaise with on crackers
Oh my
or
God.
just ketchup on
Here we
toast?
go.
That's how serious my
I knew you were going to be like, I had to fight a raccoon every night, and it was an absolute nightmare.
you don't know how it is to eat tuna for 6 days straight.
Tuna for 6 days. Dude, that's literal torture. That's disgusting. It's so gross.
I mean, the struggle was the struggle. I mean, I thought for a second I was the brown M&M for a minute.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So what do you guys have planned for the rest of the year, everybody?
I couldn't tell you. I live life day by day, but whatever comes my way, I'm happy.
Okay.
Nice.
I like
nice.
Matt?
I guess for myself, I'm just gonna keep bugging away at my job. I'm gonna do my fishing here and there too. I like doing fishing just for a little hobby, and it's fun. I mean, I got a couple places I can go to which are local, and I always like trying to catch some big fish over there. So it's always nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super passionate about outside activities. Matt's been somebody who would get up at 7 a.m. to walk his dog when I was a kid. And like, he was younger than me, so we're both kids. And I'm thinking, I'm sleeping over at a friend's house. I'm going to stay in all the time. You know, you're like, oh, we can wake up at 11 o'clock and have some lunch. No, they're up wide awake. 7 o'clock. Let's go we're all walking with the dog. Come on, Dan, wake up. I'm like, what? Dude, how do you do that?
I have to chime in real quick.
Go for it.
This is great. He bounces off of my conversations. Like, I remember I slept over at a friend's house, and we just had fallen asleep. This is like when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
We had just fallen asleep at like 3, 4 in the morning because it's a sleepover, like, you know. Then the mom and dad wake us up at like 6 a.m. But in this house, you have to partake in the chores. I'm like, I don't live here.
They were putting you through chores?
Yeah, they're like making me scrub the bathroom. I'm like, am I getting paid for this? And they're like, no, in this house. I'm like, I don't live here.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dude, imagine they like wake you up by like dumping water on you like a military camp.
No, seriously, they're like, no, and I don't think I ever slept over this friend's house again. His mom was like, you gotta help with the dishes. I never dirtied a dish.
Oh my gosh. And then it comes from the opposite. When I was hanging out with Joe, I would be like up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they would always supply me with snacks. And so I would be up all night long. We'd wake up whenever we felt like it, and I would just be so lackadaisical that I would miss out on like most daily activities. And so as an adult now, I always think of that, and I'm like, if I wake up at 9:30, I'm doing way more than I ever did as a teenager. Like, this is it. It's just a 9:30 normal like morning wake up.
Dude, I remember one time I messaged Dan on Instagram. I'm like, dude, I'm starting to wake up early now. He's like, yeah, what time? I'm like, 10. I'm like, he's like, I told him, I'm like, I started waking up at 10 a.m. He's like, that's not fucking early.
What is 10 o'clock? How is that early for anyone? That's like an hour away from when they close the breakfast food at fast food places.
Right.
I'm thinking that this kid was, he's my friend. He's
He's
supposed to be proud of me.
freaking 11 months younger than you.
He's supposed to
This young whippersnapper over here.
Like, Jason, this kid's supposed to motivate me. He's supposed to be, he's supposed to be proud of me. And when I tell him I started like changing my sleep regimen, he's like, "That's not much of an accomplishment."
What are you celebrating? No, I try to wake up 9:30. 9:30 is like the perfect time. I get up. I feel like I want to wake up. I usually don't like fully get out of bed until like 10 o'clock anyway. But then I can have breakfast. I start my day. I can get things done before work. It's when I have to get up for that early shift, and you work it almost every day, so you know it.
Yeah, no, every day. I'm like a zombie. I'm like half asleep. Like I'm like.
So hard to deal with those shifts, but I mean, Jason probably gets it too because he's working with a school. I mean, that's challenging as hell, dude.
Yeah, they changed the hours. They passed some sort of law so that high schoolers don't have to go in. They go in like an hour later, but to offset that, elementary school goes in like 45 minutes earlier. So now I have to go to work at like 7 in the morning. I'm like, it's like, it's not gonna work. These dang teenagers are still gonna sleep in and wait till the last second. That's what they do.
I'm gonna put you on camera here for Matt.
Yeah, I could just imagine too, like whenever you're going to school like that and trying to keep up with the energy of those little kids running around the classrooms and such.
Oh yeah.
And just all the energy that they bring. I mean, how do you keep up with that? I mean, honestly, that's just
do the best you can. Do the best you can.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking, baby.
Oh yeah. Keep on trucking.
I mean, Allison's a teacher. She's been teaching for almost 10 years now, and she loves it. She absolutely is one of the best teachers of all time. And I'm not saying that as somebody that's in a relationship with a teacher, but like she just cares so much more than I've seen a lot of other people that have taught me in the past. And so I always give her the props. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter how hard your day is. You got to remember you're the best at what you do, and that's all that matters. Like teachers get all the hate from the parents for no reason.
You know what? I have a tremendous respect for teachers because my cousin is a teacher he's a high school teacher.
Oh my God.
At Addison Trail High School.
Okay, just name drop it.
Anyway,
that's going with beef. That's a beef right there, Dan.
Anyway, I'll try to make this like short and but I think that teachers they're a little bit underappreciated in all regards. And I think they go above and beyond, and I salute them for that.
Hell yes. And Jason, what's the average wage for a teacher over by you? I was reading it on Google. It sounded good, but then at the same time, the price over there is so crazy that like this sounds like probably the poorest of classes. At like $80,000 is like, oh, you can barely survive.
Yeah, I don't know for full teacher salary because I'm still only getting paid as a substitute, but I get paid $200 a day. So do the math there.
Oh, that's like a garbage man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Over garbage man, apparently you can double your pay.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you a little quick story. Okay, so Dan didn't go to my middle school. I met him in college. Anyway, I met I was friends with this kid in middle school. He was so nice to me, so kind. He always looked out for me, patted me on the back, motivated me. You don't see that in a middle school kid, And anyway, I hadn't seen them since middle school. Tell me why I'm at my mom's house in a completely different town with a completely different garbage day. I walk outside. It's a weekday. I walk outside. The garbage man pulls up, and I wave at the garbage man because I'm a nice guy. He parks. You're not supposed to park a garbage truck in the middle. He parks it. He gets out of the truck and goes, "Are you Ralph Garcia?" I go, "What did I do?"
Oh my God.
And it's the kid from middle school. He's driving the garbage truck.
Holy shit, dude.
That's awesome.
And then he's like, and then I'm like, and then I run to the truck so I can look at him. I'm like, Lionel from middle school? And he's like, yo.
And that was Teft.
Teft, yeah. And I was like, I hadn't seen him in like 16 years, and he pulls up in a garbage truck. He's like, I'm a garbage man now. I'm like, what? And he's taking out the garbage from my mom's house. I'm like, I gotta come to my mom's house more often to say hi to him.
That is crazy. I'm happy for him. I mean, that does pay well. Like,
yeah,
just saying,
like
right?
$33 an hour or something.
That's pretty fucking amazing.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, I want to make at least 30 an hour by, at least right now. Just make it happen. For the love of God.
It was great seeing them. I just can't. What a small world.
It is a small world. There's so many people you run into on a daily basis. Matt, you have probably another story as well.
Yeah, I got met a couple times at Caputo's. I've known people back in elementary school. Like there was a couple students I was with at the time, and they came in actually, and I recognized them. And I was like, "Wait, aren't you this person?" And they're like, "Oh, yes." And it's like, "Wow, I remember you back from elementary school. Isn't that cool?" And they're like, "Wow, it's you." And it's just like, pretty awesome, actually.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really can't remember anybody from elementary school, at least seeing them besides Bajarski, and that was only at the gym.
Tell me why I just talked to Bajarski like
You just did?
2 days ago. Uh-huh.
And you haven't invited him to our hangouts?
No, he doesn't live in Bartlett anymore, I don't think.
Oh.
He moved out.
Oh. It's because I left Anytime Fitness over here.
Okay.
Also, beep that, Dan. We don't live in Bartlett.
Oh, am I giving away our location?
Just like the whole. So let me explain. When I said Teft, it's because here's the crazy border that we have of Hanover Park, Bartlett, and Streamwood. So Bartlett's here. Hanover Park is like right on the corner here. Streamwood's above it.
Yeah.
Hanover Park and Streamwood go to a completely different middle school. But some people on the line in between go to the same middle school as me, which is in the top of Bartlett. I went to the high school over here. Allison went to the high school in the town over here. So it was like everything was spread out. I met Allison because her friend was on the same bus as me, and I have known her friend since kindergarten. I did not know that they were friends, but obviously it all worked out for the best. But Ralph here, I would have never met in middle school because he went to a completely different middle school based on our borders. And Matt had a little bit of time in Bartlett, but then he moved out into a different area. So then he ended up at my, not rival school, but the second part of my rival school. We had Glenbard North, and then he was at Glenbard West.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, his school is a literal castle. A literal castle. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I'm going to have to take off for the night. I gotta put my child to bed.
No problem, man. Thank you so much for joining us. This was awesome. Great, man. I'm so happy to have you.
I had a great time.
Hey, man, nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Best of luck with everything.
Yeah, Jason's my #1 fan right now. He's been the most supportive. He's actually subscribed to the Patreon, Ralph. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Drop it down to a nickel, and then we're talking.
Give him that Ralph discount.
There they go, the Ralph discount. All right, man.
Jason, have a good night, brother.
Yes, have a good night.
You too. Have a good one.
Thank you for tuning in to the Mediamandan podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening, have an awesome day, and stay safe out there. Peace.